This is a hit piece. Jung Kook, how could you? Jack Harlow on 3D? Are you kidding me right now? All jokes aside, we really do want to talk about Jack Harlow on 3D though. This is not a hit piece.
So on our other channel, we did our initial reaction to the music video, and you can go check that out. We had a lot of thoughts about Jack Harlow's
Apparently,
feature.
he also had a lot of thoughts.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Well, that's pretty good, right?
It was great. The song itself, it is like a sexual song.
Yeah.
It's a sexy song. It's talking about physically being there with someone. I can't touch you through the phone, but let me tell you what's going to happen to you when I can't touch you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right.
That's sexy. Everything Jack Harlow said, not sexy.
So, like, I mean, the thing with, like, Jung Kook, right? He's, like, kind of aiming it towards his one person, right? Like, this is for me to you. I want to get saucy with you. But he's kind of does it in, like, a tasteful way. And Jack Harlow just does not. I feel like Jack Harlow kind of just, like, flips the song on its head a little bit and, like, changes the meaning behind it.
Yeah, he does. Because he comes in with, I had one girl, too boring. 2 girls, that was cool for me. 3 girls, damn, dude's horny. 4 girls, okay, now you, I'm loose.
Yeah, let's go.
I done put these to good use. I done put my city on my back. I had never heard of him before this. And the world know my name. I'm the truth.
Whoa.
He's putting off those vibes of, I feel important and famous.
Yeah.
And everyone should know my name and that I'm famous and that I can sleep with however many girls I want and any girl I want because I'm so famous and I'm so important. Like, he's just like cramming that down your throat. It's coming off as
It went from like Jung Kook being like, this is about you, like me, this is how I feel towards you, to him being like, okay, this is about me though. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, Jung Kook, that's cool that like you love whoever you're talking about, but this is about me and what I've done and what I've accomplished, and you should know me, all right? And
everyone should know
all
me.
the women know me too.
It's just it's so small-minded and it's so immature. It makes me think of like adolescent views. So it's like the way that the jock in high school feels, you know,
Right.
the star of the football team. It's like, everyone should know my name.
Hell yeah.
A cop pulls them over and they're like,
Seriously?
you have to talk to my dad, who's the sheriff, okay? Because you can't give me that ticket because of who I am.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, exactly.
it's those vibes. And
It
it's
is.
just gross.
A lot of people are like saying if you don't like his verse or verses, then you don't understand what he's saying and you don't like rap or you don't listen to rap enough. I did take some time to kind of like dig into maybe what they're saying. Because I'm like, maybe, right? I highly doubt it, but maybe. So I want to like kind of go through this a little bit. I'm on my Jung Kook, take a chick off one look, and when they get took, they don't ever get untook. First of all, that's just stupid. Terrible. Yeah. Like, it's cheesy. When I seen that body, you think it was
A dead body.
the way I told my boys, come look. I used to take girls up to Stony Brook and steal their hearts like some crook. True story. Now, when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. All my ABGs get cute for me. Okay, so right here, what I was hearing is like, there's this little flip right here where it's like, I used to take them to Stony Brook. And now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story, right? We're still like, it was like, this is who I used to be, was like this player guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're saying. It's like, well, I mean, it starts off with like, okay, this is what I used to do. I used to have like multiple girls and stuff like that because I was bored. And
now,
I used to
if
like
hold someone's hand, it's a different story.
yeah, because he's like, you look at him like a dead body, you know, the way. So he's like, yeah, I would also like stare at them, which like
Objectify.
right there, it kind of makes it sound like, okay, maybe he's like kind of shifting to where it's
Yeah.
like, I know that was wrong of me, and now I actually have someone I care about, right?
And then all my ABGs get cute for me.
Yeah,
All my
ABGs.
Asian baby girls.
Yeah, which that's just, why would you even say that? That's just stupid.
Yeah, you get a feature with Jung Kook and you decide to throw that line in there. I think that it was really tasteless. It's tasteless in general. And then in context, even more so.
Considering everything, come on.
To add on to what you said, like it could have been like a growth story of like, I used to do this, but now it's a different story.
Yeah.
It's actually this way now. And it could have gone back into like, yes, I want to see you in 3D. Like
Exactly.
I'm fantasizing about you, thinking about you all the time. And I can't wait to actually see you in person kind of thing. But instead, that's when he goes into the 1 girl, 2 girls, 3 girls, 4 girls. I put him to good use. Okay, so you said you used to objectify women, but you don't anymore. But you put all of these women to good use, like an object.
Because that's right after he says, like, now when I hold somebody's hand, it's a new story. I don't know if he's like maybe backtracking a little bit because he says, I had 1 girl, right? So, okay, past tense again for that. So you could try to argue that, okay, well, it's back to the past tense, which I don't understand why you would if you're trying to show that you changed. But then I feel like he screwed all that up anyways. If you even try to make that argument of like, well, that's past tense again. Like, again, he's just saying who he used to be. Like right at the end, near the end, it says, speaking of bucks, I got those. And for well, not those. And for thoughts, well, do you really want to know? I thought so. He's talking about what he's got. And then he mentions, oh, and do I've got thoughts? I don't feel like you want to know the answer to that because you're going to get upset because I've got plenty of thoughts.
Yeah.
So like it kind of just like reverses everything to like, no, I'm still that same guy where I need like multiple women because I get bored. I don't feel like there's any redemption in there.
Yeah.
It's in like on the lyrical level is garbage. And then like if you listen to the song, his rhyme schemes and everything like that also just
great.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for the song.
Mm-mm. No, and I didn't think he had a very good flow, musically speaking. And like we've listened to plenty of rap and I didn't like his flow. It didn't feel natural. There were parts where it felt like really disjointed and try hard. It wasn't a groove when he came in. So his addition to the song, I don't think added anything to the song. Our favorite version is definitely the version without him on there. Yeah, it's just you go from, so if you're ready and if you'll let me, I want to see it in motion in 3D. So consent and caring and passion to I got you playing with yourself on camera. You my bae, just like Tampa.
Which is stupid. Really, Tampa Bay? God damn. That's so stupid. Speaking of bucks, I got those. So, like, the bucks are from Tampa? That's stupid, too. Are you kidding me? Just, Jesus Christ. I hate that. One reason that I wanted to make this video, too, was I didn't see a whole lot of people talking about his verses, just period. Like, Army, I didn't see really anyone talking about it. The only people I saw kind of talk about it is like someone would mention, like, oh, it's not my favorite. And then people will come in and basically be like, you guys are just babies, which I'm assuming was mainly like Jack Harlow's fans, because there's like that crossover because I think Jack Harlow's popular, like fairly popular. I actually don't really know. Again, I don't know much about him.
I don't know.
But like even if you scroll through the comments, like right now, when I originally had gone through it and even going through it now, it's only positive. There's no criticism for anything in here, which I just thought was kind of interesting. Like, I don't know if people are afraid to criticize the boys because, of course we want them to be very successful and are very proud of them or what.
And it is a good song.
It is.
I just don't think the feature is good.
And I feel like they also knew it enough that they released a version without the feature.
Yes. So I feel like they knew.
And like even 7, which is also sexual in nature. Yeah. Lotto, she does it in a very, very tasteful way.
Yes.
Like it's all very tasteful and it's not just gross for no reason.
Yeah, it's still sexy and playful.
And they do have a clean version of that, but they didn't completely remove her from that. Mm-hmm. I feel like it just says something where it's like even maybe Jung Kook or management was like, yeah, this is like it's a little aggressive, more aggressive than we would usually promote and be okay with. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember it was a comment on, I think, our reaction where somebody was like upset with the fact we didn't like Jack Harlow's part. Right. Because they were like, it's a sexual song. Grow up. What did you think they were saying? Yeah. And it's like, yeah, we know that. Yeah. We're okay with it being sexual. That's great. We don't like that he's objectifying. And then he tried to like make some weird like character growth comment about himself while also throwing in how famous and awesome he is. And then completely reverting back to, but I get as many women as I want and I have as many women as I want. And I've got all these girls at my beck and call and I'm rich. I'm just like, what?
Exactly. It was kind of like a whiplash because, like, again, it just like goes from Jung Kook being his way, just saucy, right?
Yeah, it's like
where
sensual.
like he didn't say like just out loud, like directly, like I want to bone you, and when I see you, I'm gonna bone you good. It wasn't like that.
And even if it was, at least that was still like emotionally directed.
I want to bone you consensually.
Yes.
Like, like if you're cool with it, though, like,
it'd be hot.
let's do this, though.
That'd be nice.
If you're cool with it.
At least it wasn't, yeah, you look like a thing that could get me off.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, be a good object, get over here and do that for me before I get bored and I need these next 4.
Yeah, like, I got them lined up. Let's go. Come on. On, off. Let's go.
Exactly.
We got them lined up. Let's go.
Yeah, and then while it's happening, oh, I'm rich. I'm important. It did really get under my skin because it felt so distasteful. Especially, it was just so in contrast with JK's approach in the song. And then there's just this weird, cocky rapper guy.
I know Jungkook is his own entity with like his solo stuff. But like to know that they went through like women's study after like their controversy with the fact that like they as a group was like, we will do better about like respecting women and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. For him to get here and then be like, yeah, that's a good verse. Those good verses for my song is also kind of just like a little bit surprising. I think that's what caught me off guard the most because there's plenty of like rap and stuff that is exactly like this.
Exactly. It's a broken record. Honestly, at this point, the amount of people that are like, I'm important, I got money, I got women. And it's always that. It's never a strong woman who's important to me, who I respect. I do still think that it was separated in a good way to where JK was like, here's my thoughts and feelings and my words. And it was completely separate from the feature. But yeah, I just thought it was yucky. The things he said were gross.
So let us know what you guys think. Do you think that we're viewing it wrong? We went through the lyrics to kind of show like why we have the ideas that we do. And I didn't think that there was anything that really redeemed what he was saying. I felt like he kind of flipped on his face like right at the end. Or just like my ideas about JK having him on the track in general and releasing the song the way it is. Do you agree or disagree with me? Because I know, again, it's like him supposed to be growing and breaking out of like his young, innocent.
Yeah, he's trying to show everybody, I am an adult and I can be sexy and I have needs and desires. I'm a grown man kind of thing. That's kind of like this album was him stepping out to be like, yeah, I was the baby of the group, but I'm not a baby, so stop treating me like one. And I think maybe that's the only reason he let a feature get away with saying some of the things that he did.
Doing that like Miley Cyrus shock value.
Exactly. Yeah, overall, it was a good song, and it was a better song without him on it, in my opinion. I know everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Please let us know what you think. We did have a lot of people reach out to us and say that they shared the same thoughts that we did on it, where they thought that it was a little too objectifying and it wasn't necessarily their taste, but they were showing support because they love Jungkook.
This is no hate towards JK. Great album. We like the song without Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not even mad at JK or anything like that. Like, it is what it is. I just thought it was an interesting conversation to have and see what everyone's opinions on it was.
Yeah. And I mean, agreed. No hard feelings. We loved his album. Thought he did a great job. This is a great song. It's just better without the feature. Everybody, hit up those comments. I want to see valid points. Like, I want actual reasons. We were trying to find something in the lyrics and in his performance that redeemed it because somebody had said, you don't understand. But like, we just walked through it all with you. We don't see it. So if it's there, please help us find it. I would like to not hate his feature, but he's making it really hard.
So thank you for watching. Let us know how you feel down below. And until next time.
Always remember that we love you.
Stay safe and healthy. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.